Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at Brett Hundley, the former UCLA Bruin, he'll be the man under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down at 4. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Hundley. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Hundley. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Hundley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. J.K. Dobbins There to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run the option on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Henry again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, an incompletion as a result.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 27, Hundley. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Second and 11 now. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, Clement, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Hundley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Push it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, hey, we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the